You can play music?
Yeah, I can play guitar. Come, give me a guitar. Getting a PhD got nothing to do with your high school results. So if I want to do something, and I'd rather do it in my home country.
Your mom is really wise.
She's also lucky that.
In previous episode, we met the founder of Leeds. In this episode, we meet the person. Hi, Dr. Lau again.
Hi, Lee.
Hi. Can you describe when you were a kid? Were you the type that you like to build things or like to break things?
Not to say I like to break things. I break things, not that I like to. I never recall I built anything that makes my parents proud. I'm not a big fan of robots. I don't build Legos and things like that. No. I just break things.
Then after you break the things, you take a look what's inside?
Not really lah. I cannot put it back, so I just leave it there lah. That's me. I broke my parents' computer so that they cannot work. I broke a couple of radios, Walkman, if you know what it is, and then I try to figure out how things work to a certain extent, but not really like some of my friends, they are mechanical engineers, electronics engineers. They really want to see, like, get to know the bottom. But once I take a look at the inside, I'm just okay, fine. Yeah.
That's why you don't build it back.
No.
Okay, what's one of the memory you have from your childhood that affect the way that you think for today?
I like to talk, okay, because I'm the only child in the family, and I like to talk. My parents busy working, so I got nobody to talk to. So I always talk everywhere I go. I go to school, I talk to my classmates, and then I share funny things with them. I talk to them about dramas, all the movies I've watched, and yeah, that's all I remember.
But I remember you were saying that you are very introvert.
Yeah, introvert, but it's just my my personality. Yeah, I don't like to face the public, but behind the scene, one-on-one, I'm okay. I can talk. I'm an introvert and talkative.
Oh, introvert and talkative.
Yeah.
That is new to me. So you are a PhD holder now, but back in the school, were you always the top of the class?
No, I was the last.
Last?
Always the last.
Always.
I can show you the results, okay? Yeah, later we will show the screenshot of my results still, right? Yeah, I was the last.
And how do you get a PhD?
That's why. So this shows that getting a PhD got nothing to do with your high school results, right?
But you have to get certain result to correct me if I'm wrong. You need to get certain result to enter your degree, your master.
So my high school, I'm not really good at maths. I'm not really good at science, biology, chemistry, all those. So I'm only good at computers. And then so I went to diploma. I cannot even enter university directly. So that's how bad my result is.
Means you can't even enter like foundation?
No, cannot.
Oh, so getting a bad result in your primary school is not going to affect your PhD?
It has no direct correlation. So I think a lesson for everybody here is that you need to find your directions, right? You need to know what you are good at, and also a little bit of luck. Yeah.
What's your luck then?
My luck is I have a good mother. So my mom always say, she allows me to explore whatever I like, and then I was lucky to pick computers, who in hindsight now become one of the most popular or most important technologies in our daily lives.
Then will it be correct to say that your mom actually influenced you the most in this journey?
Yes, because every time when I'm lost, I don't know what to do, when my result is bad, I did not really ask her for her advice, but she'll give me some advice that helps me to move to the right direction. So for example, when I first entered Singapore Polytechnic, right, I don't know what subject to take. So she said, many people, they have computers at home, whether to study networking, so they can help people to connect the computers in their office. So that's how I study networking. And then when I go to my university in Australia, and then my mom said, I wanted to do software engineering programming because that's a degree I think I can get good grades. And my mom said, you don't have to do that because you are already quite good at programming, right? So she said, why don't you take data analytics? Because there are a lot of people.
That was how many years ago?
2006, so 20 years ago.
Wow.
20 years ago. So my mom said, in the future, everybody will have a lot of database, Excel spreadsheets, and so on. So you just, study.
Your mom is really wise.
She's also lucky that. Okay, she's wise, and also she really understands the markets really well.
Alright. And then after you had your degree in Australia.
Yeah.
After that?
After that, I have my master in Australia in the same university, so lawyer customer.
Lawyer customer.
Yeah.
And your PhD too?
Also the same school. Yeah.
How many years that you have spent in Australia?
So 1 year for my degree, 2 years for my masters, and then 4 years for my PhD. And then after that, I stayed there for 2 years just to get my PR and then build my first startup. So on and off about 12, 13 years in Australia.
But you really feel the difference compared to Malaysia?
Culture and the people. Australians are nice. They're nice, but sometimes they're too nice and too laid back. I was at my early 30s and I tried to do something, and I'm those sort of people that I have a very traditional mindset. So if I want to do something, and I'd rather do it in my home country. Not to say that some people they'll say, oh, is it because you like Western culture? It's not that. It's just that if I were to do something, I'd rather do it at where I was born.
So is that the reason that you decided to come back to Malaysia after so many years?
Yeah, that's the main reason. Because if anything else like culture, opportunities, population, technologies, and so on, everywhere is different and everywhere is unique. Every country is unique in its own way, and it's wrong to say that. It is not correct to say that I like to come back because there are more Chinese culture and things like that. If that was the only reason, I could have gone to Taiwan or China, right?
It's true.
Yeah, so I did not. So I just like the place where I belong to.
So when life gets tough, do you have a saying or a motto that keep you going?
I always believe that life is fair and is equal to everybody. So you get this much of hardship and then you get this much of rewards in return. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, so it's a typical Chinese mindset. Yeah, although some people will say it's karma or is anything like a past life that's affecting. I believe it to a certain extent, but I just live in the present moment. I enjoy the moment I'm living. So if you have gone through some hardship, it doesn't mean that it's really tough. It just means that, okay, probably you're doing things not in the right way, or you're doing some things at the wrong timing, or let's say, if you're in a partnership, you're probably not the right person. So I always believe that God is sending some signals to you, and you just have to take it, learn the lessons, and move on.
What is something that you really can't stand? Maybe a habit or a kind of person that you cannot tahan?
If there's something that I cannot stand, is people send me voice message. Okay, I know you are one of those. People send me voice message because it's very hard for me to keep track. Right, let's say you send me a WhatsApp voice message, I cannot search. I cannot remember what I chat with you, right? There are a lot of things that we need to remember.
So don't send Dr. Lau voice message.
And don't call me also. Yeah, if you call me, right, I will ask you to message me. If you message me for important things, I'll ask you to email me. That's usually the SOP. Yeah, because I use my inbox as a reminder.
So you are a very SOP guy, I would say.
Not really. It's just that for this particular incident, for things that I cannot tahan, yeah, then this is something like. And for a certain type of people, I think in general, I like everybody, except the sort of people who cannot take responsibility. Like when you give them some assignments or they promise to do something but they are unable to deliver. That's okay. I know it's not that everybody should be able to deliver what they promise. I can't deliver 100% also, but I don't like people to find excuses and did not try their best, I think.
And everyone know you as a AI guy.
Yeah.
But do you have any hidden talent?
A lot. So I can play music.
You can play music?
Yeah, I can play guitar. Come, give me a guitar. I can play music. I can sing a lot of Hokkien songs.
Hokkien song?
Yeah, very good. Those that I'm.
Okay, let's request Dr. Lau to sing a Hokkien song next time.
I'm the type of person that you will love to see me on the stage during a wedding. Okay. Yeah, and then I can cook.
You can cook?
Yeah.
And you can eat, of course.
Yeah, of course, obviously. Yeah, but in order to become a good eater, then you need to know how to cook, right? Yeah, because you know that some of the food outside cannot satisfy your taste bud. Yeah, so those are some of my hidden talent.
Hidden talent.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can play guitar.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you next time.
Oh, okay. Wow. Let's record that. Okay, and finally, you have achieved a lot already today, including your PhD. And outside of work, what is some of the personal dream that you still want to chase in the next 10 years?
I don't really have a dream or no, I'm a dreamer. Right? So I just want to live life to the fullest and see how much I can achieve. So if If I were to say that I have a dream, right, my dream will always be I want to know what is my full potential and how far can I go using my knowledge, my technologies, and how much I can do for the better of the mankind.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Lau,
Thank
and I will
you.
see you in the next episode.